Welcome back, survivors. Today I want to show you the light, or at least talk about it. If you're like me, as you've been out and about, you've probably got a collection of headlamps. And none of these are necessarily bad. However, what I want to talk about today is most of these are headlamps that you buy pretty much once a season. You can use rechargeable batteries, but those die out eventually. Or you can buy standard batteries and practically go through a batch of batteries every camp. There's a better way, and I want to talk to you about it. This is the Castlight headlamp. And right away, one of the things I like about it is that it comes in a nylon covered hard clamshell. For those of us who throw the gear in the backpack, as well as everything else, having something to protect your headlamp is really handy. Let's take a closer look. One of the things I like about the case is that it actually has a zipper close, not just a spring-loaded clamshell. As we open this up, we'll see that we have a fairly standard headband setup. It has both the wrap around the head as well as over the top, and both of those straps come with adjustments, so you really can get it to fit one size fits all. The headlamp itself, if this were my forehead, will go from lighting your feet to lighting directly in front of you with pretty much any angle you need locked in. Not just 1, 2, or 3 like I've seen with so many cheaps. The battery pack itself is charged with a micro USB, fairly common charger. Nice to see that. This is actually a great bonus feature of it is a standard USB charging output. It's intended for emergency charging of your cell phone or other equipment. I don't know if I necessarily want this as my primary charger, but I love the fact that they realized they have this battery bank. This would be a great feature to build in for those emergency phone calls when you're really in trouble. As far as the power that it has, you're not just dealing with double or triple A's. You have two Li-ion 18950 batteries, both of which are labeled at least for 2900 milliamps. That's a pretty decent power pack in there. I've had this at camp for a good week straight and not lost power when I've needed to use this every night. Now, one feature for those of you who actually purchase this or purchase any sort of lamp electronics, the Castlight does come with plastic divisions preventing the connection between the battery and the circuit. I like to keep these for storage and transport for the same reason. That way they're not losing power just in the pack. But if those of you aren't familiar with that, I wanted to make sure you were. So if you do pick up these things and try to charge it or pack it in, you know to pull those out before first use. Now, no flashlight or headlamp demonstration is complete without taking a look at it in the dark. And now for the comparison shot. First, we'll start off with the flashlight from the typical flashlight that has the bunny for its brand name. I don't know if you can make much of a difference, but that's what it is. We'll go with the Castlight. That's the low setting. That's high setting. As you can tell, there's a lot of difference. And also, there's the emergency strobe setting. High, medium, strobe off. So that's the Castlight headlamp. It's been a piece of my kit for several years now that I've greatly appreciated. It is rated for water resistance, and I interpret that as my experience has been as I've worn it in a storm and it still works. I have not tried to go swimming with it because I'm not crazy. But if you're looking for a headlamp to stop buying the annual El Cheapos, this would be something I'd strongly recommend. Currently it retails on Amazon for about $40. The link is in the description, and buying through Amazon through those links does help support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. If you want to see more, I've got a playlist for other suggestions for you. I'm Commander Tom. I'll see you next time. Thanks.